So hey, it's Harry Husky. Now, I know I said it was going to be quite a while until you do see something from me on this channel. And I thought I'd just recap, because normally I don't actually start my TikTok compilations. I know I started the last one off with something similar to this while I was at Confuzzled. But basically, it's been quite a while coming, my last video. But the reason why that has been is because typically this time of year, by the time this video goes out, it's currently August, but roughly around September, October time, I don't have the house to myself as much as I would normally do. And because of families coming over with extended stays, there are a lot of interruptions I have to deal. I have to deal with people moving back and forth from room to room, and there's a lot of noise and a lot of people like knocking on my door asking what I'm doing, and you name it. So despite, like, no matter what I tell them, I get some interruptions. They are already familiar with what it is that I do, but despite talking a few things over, a lot of interruptions still happen. So yeah, this TikTok compilation has been quite a while coming, but yeah, I thought I'd just compile with what it is that I have done from dating back to May, which I haven't put in a TikTok compilation yet, as well as the stuff that I've done in recent times. But anyway, let's take a look at what is TikTok compilation. I've kind of lost count. It's either 8 or 9. But I guess the number is already in the title description and in the title card, so let's roll on to it.
Few bits from the TikTok first meet at Confuzzled 2023.
Oh shit, sorry.
Before I go to sleep.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Everyone move this way a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone be quiet so you can hear the audio. This is not loud like that.
Guys, sure.
Ready?
No, they're talking.
The most well-behaved person in the room.
Don't say that! Alright, so you guys in the middle. You do You're in the background and shove the head off! You have Telegram.
Okay, so I finally got my package from Engelbert Strass. It's a very long story, but they sent it to me, and apparently I refused to accept it. Then it got sent back, and here it is, sent over again. It's a long story, but let's take a look at the contents of the package. So, why would you send that in a massive box like this? There's not really much to it. We've got just there's just underpants that I was going to wear with my superhero costume. There's that, a bit of reading material there. Why? What? Why?
This is a
Home.
house.
Still a home though.
This is a
home.
flat.
Same thing.
This is a
Home.
Mansion.
Still a home though.
This is a
A home.
cabin.
It's a
This is a
home.
shed.
Did my gooey little kitten leave her menstrual cup out for Daddy?
Okay, I had no idea what a menstrual cup was, never heard of them before, they were never brought up in sex ed, and I looked them up on Google. It makes that video even worse!
Not your Barbie girl. I'm living in my own world.
Okay, I want to address the comments saying, why didn't the driver get out of the car and move the stick? If that ever happens to you, do not get out of the car and attempt to move it. As someone who has been in a similar situation to that, do not bloody do it. Because potentially the case where if somebody puts something onto the road, they may potentially be somebody who is trying to look into stealing your vehicle, stealing the keys from your vehicle, or stealing any of the belongings from your vehicle. This has happened before, and if you are in that situation where there is something out on the road, somebody places something out in the road, or if anything is just left in the road for no apparent reason, just drive around it when it is safe to do so. Please, share this video with people who are not in the wiser and potentially save a life.
I was born at a very young age.
No shit, Sherlock!
Guarantee nobody else has even heard of. Allow me to introduce you to Geppetto.
There often comes a time where a TikTok trend comes along and people do not understand the assignments, as you have just demonstrated right there, because the movie that you've just shown and guaranteed that no one had ever heard of is actually responsible for quite a handful of memes here on TikTok, maybe on Twitter or whatnot, but mainly here on TikTok. It's responsible for quite a handful of memes and trends, and this has happened quite a handful of times actually, where people show off a movie that actually does have a cult following, sometimes for the right reasons, sometimes for the wrong reasons. If there are, like, say, a number of posts about it on, say for example, Tumblr, TikTok, let's say it has 1,000 posts, it's not an underground movie. So please, dig deeper and look for movies that not anybody had ever heard of, not cult classics and those with a cult following. Right.
I'm the star of this family.
Okay, you just had a golden opportunity and you just wasted it. Because you're a motherfucking star boy.
Can you say mama?
Can you say excavator?
Can you say...
I
can't, and I didn't think you could either.
We use this every day to rinse of our dog's dirty paws before they reach the house.
I know what you're thinking. Don't!
Here's how we took our cat, Big Chungus, on an airplane for the first time. A month prior, we took her to the vet to see...
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, but I'm struggling to comprehend the fact that you named your cat Big Chungus. God damn it. No! Right. Okay.
I'm at a Fermeet and the venue is playing Caillou on the screens. Why? Just why?
Moo.
Have a guess who just said moo in the background. But really think about it. Who could it have been? Because I guarantee you were going to be so far off. For God's sake, he's at it again. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Stop making someone... Nah! Oh, God, please tell me that. Stop.
How much is your watch?
1.5 million.
1.5 million dollars. It's the...
Really? 1.5 million? It looks like you got it out of a cereal box! You see? This is why billionaires shouldn't even exist!
Watch me. Count my boys away.
I'm sorry, but I'm not paying my university tuition fees for shit like this. I'm out. Builders, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Kind of slipped off the tongue, but if you understood that, we need to be friends.
Oh, God, you're gooey, aren't you? Oh.
Right, so well done, sir. That was actually a really good job interview. You fit the curriculum, you actually meet the criteria. But sir, could you just please explain to me this video? Yeah, I don't think we can have people like you in this job.
We bought movie tickets to Barbie but ended up at a playground. Help!
Honestly, that right there would be my idea of hell. I get that some children's attention spans are low, but really a movie theatre or a cinema, depending on where you are in the world and whatever you call them, but cinema should not be a place for children with extremely low attention spans. And the idea of any cinema chain anywhere in the world thinking that this was a good idea is absolutely beyond me, because any child that has such short attention, anyone who runs around the stairs, anyone who kicks and screams, anyone who makes horrendous noise at a cinema should not be the place. And by creating something like this is allowing and enabling this to happen. And the fact that potentially some of these screenings aren't given a warning, that some screenings aren't given warnings that this is the kind of auditorium that you're going into, makes this idea even worse for me. And I really hope that other countries and other cinema chains around the world, because so far these are not a thing in the UK, and I genuinely hope they never will be. Please, for the love of God, a cinema is a place where we're supposed to get lost in great stories, lost in whatever is shown on a big silver screen. Please, don't turn cinemas into this, and do not ever normalise or enable it. Please.
Do you recognise this lady? Well, if you don't, let's watch this clip and it might jog your memory.
Admittingly, I've only ever seen that woman from one thing and one thing only, and I just want to see how many other people on the internet remember this. Honestly, none of those versions of Hey Mickey were the best, and none of those artists did it the best. You see this right here? This is easily the best version. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Here's how to drink yerba mate the traditional way, step by step.
If you looked at that and thought it was what I thought it was, me and you, we need to be friends. Now, what does that remind me of? I know.
Where's everybody?
Oh, climbing on cabinets is his latest accomplishment.
You okay, Andrew?
God, this movie was awful.
So that is it for the 8th compilation of my TikToks. I did check on my channel to see which number it was going to be. So yeah, that's that Bug Zapper was a good investment. Anyway, hopefully it won't be too long until you do see something from me. Hopefully I can start filming videos once again, and especially with it being the autumn time where it's a lot cooler and it's not a lot hotter, because huskies, let's face it, aren't bred for really hot climates. Anyway, so thank you all so much for watching this video, and until whatever and whenever I post on this channel next, goodbye for now. Mwah.